the importance of writing things down. I'm sistering the Joists in the crack house. Well, I'm trying to. There's been a setback. Completely my fault. I went to Home Depot and I was like, all right, do I need a 2x8 or a 2x10? A 2x8 or a 2x10? I think I need a 2x10. Yeah. I need a 2x10 that I can sister it, so I can sister it to a joist and strengthen, the first floor ceiling, second floor. So I get a 2x10 by 12 feet. And the second I brought it to the crack house today, I looked at the crack house ceiling, the joists, and I'm like, shit, I should have got a 2x8. Sure as shit, it's a 2x8. So I have a 12-foot 2x10 that I don't have dick to do with. Well, that's not true. I don't have dick to do with it in the crack house. I'm actually going to put it in my personal home, which I think I'm going to record and share with you all. Because, yes, even the home that I'm in now was at one point a shithole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was bad. It was pretty bad. It needed a lot of work. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I will record me actually fixing my basement. Because why not, right? This is this old crack house. Even my house sometimes is crack house-esque. Wait till you see the holes. Wait till you see the holes in the joist, and then you'll be like, oh, yeah, AC, why didn't you fucking fix that right away? Just settle down, all right? There's other joists. All right, we'll get to it.
All right, what's up, YouTubers? Like I said, I'm here at home, and oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is this not even 12 inches? Boy, please, come on, stop fucking with me. All right, it is 12 inches. That's gonna be fine. All right, good. I was freaking out. So, welcome to my house. This is my basement. It used to be a lot worse than this. I won't give you the full tour, but here's my panel box, and here's some cleaning equipment with some plastic on the background against the old stone basement. So, let me show you what I want to fix with this 2x10. I told you before, I bought a 2x12. No, I bought a 2x10, yeah. I bought a 2x10, and it was too big for the crack house, so I gotta bring it in here. This is what I'm talking about. This was a joist. I believe it's underneath the kitchen or dining room, and they just cut it out. I don't know what for. Maybe for a return, because that's there, this old return for the furnace, but they cut this whole thing out, and I'm going to replace it. I'm going to put on this side, in between this area, going against this joist, I'm going to sister it with a 2x10. Now these are 2x12s rough cut, which means that they're actually 2 inches by 12 inches. So the 2x10 should slip in there just fine. I just got to make sure that I jack up the floor enough, and I'm going to have to remove these. I think these are 4x4s. It could be 2x2s. No, those are 4x4s. That's how fucked up my house was originally. Just all these horrible, dumb, bad fixes by people who didn't, specifically one dude who didn't know what the fuck he was doing, like cutting out an entire joist right where the support is. Fucking people are stupid. All right, I'm babbling. Let's get the 2x10 on here and make it look pretty. Okay. Here's the deal. Let's see if we can, I know I'm blinding you with the light right now. If we can get our 2x10 into this crevice up here and shove it as far back as we can, we might be able to put the whole 2x10 that's 12 feet long up there, which would be ideal. If not, I'm gonna have to cut it down to 10 feet instead of 12 feet. So it'll be a 2x10 by 10 feet. I know, numbers are hard. So we wanna keep it a 2x10 by 12, but I might have to cut it to be a 2x10 by 10. If you've got ADHD, then I think you've understood everything I've just said. Well, let me tell you what. There's not a lot of proud dad moments that I have doing anything in the This Old Crack House series, but I just took a 12-foot board and shoved it up in that rafter, and all I've got to do is turn it sideways and post it. All I gotta do is turn this bad boy sideways, pin it up against here, and the floor, obviously, and then run it down the length of this way, where besides this, there are no obstructions. So I just gotta take out that other bullshit over there and probably get something to support this beam and keep it pushed up. I've got a 4x4 right there. I just gotta put a cinder block underneath it or something. Very exciting. All right, let's see how level this is and how much I gotta jack it up. Three bricks. Hammer that up a bit. Watch your mouth. All right, so what we've got here is a failure to communicate. No, I'm just kidding. So we've got this 4x4 post underneath the car jack. Yes, I know, very simple, very crude. I've leveled it to make sure that it's straight up and down so that the force is going directly down. It's not at an angle, it won't slip out. And it's currently supporting this beam. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out these bullshit supports up here that are doing absolutely nothing to include these bullshit supports that are doing absolutely nothing. So this and those are gonna go. And I'm gonna remove these cross braces up here so I can slide that 2x10 all the way down so then it's supported from the foundation. I think almost, it won't be all the way, but almost all the way to the main support beam running the center of the home. Oh, something cool, a little nerdy that I just always wanted to use. My little face mask. I'm excited to use this because I'm going to be cutting stuff and it's going to be flying all around and it won't fly in my face. So I can just knock it down and then all the doodads and bullshit won't hit me in the face while I'm cutting away these old nails with a Sawzall and making this a little bit better. And then you'll see me level it out, make sure it's good where it's at, and then it's going to be liquid nails and some construction screws. I'm very excited. This is going to be great. This needed to happen for a long time and I'm just knocking it out. Look at this fucking bullshit. So they like cut up the floor and then decided, you know what, we're gonna cut out a big piece of this joist and we'll just nail the floor into the little bits that we put up there and that'll make it strong. No, idiot. It's not how a joist works. The second you cut this out, this doesn't have any support because it was over there. And now that you cut this out just because you nail a bunch of fucking nails into the floor and a 2x4 that's connected to these two doesn't mean the joist is strong and the floor's not gonna move. God, idiots. Absolute idiots. Well, at least I could I'm gonna take a cutting wheel and cut out all these nails here and then we'll have a free space to put that 2x10 and make sure that this joist is sistered up properly and, you know, back to the solid foundation. Now let me tell you, when I was fixing my house before, like when I was gutting everything, the amount of random fucking holes that they cut through joists is like they didn't give a shit. It'd have blown your mind. All right, we've cleared the way of nails and other bullshit up here, so then that way the beam can run alongside this beam uninterrupted. So now I got to take this 2x10, flip it sideways, and then drag it down the way. Sister to the joists. What a nifty day. But unfortunately the battery died while I was up here screwing, the 2x10 to the joist. So I'll show you what's up. We've got our rugged structural screws tacked in to our beam, sucking our 2x10 to that 2x12 beam. So now I get to remove this brace and everything should be good. It's not like the whole floor is going to be set on this one beam. It's not. The other beams are still supporting it, but now this beam has some structure to it. It's actually going to support the floor instead of it just kind of hanging there by itself all alone. Time for the moment of truth. you know, I can do some things quite all right. So there you go. My basement fixed to joist. Similar to what you're going to see me do in the crack house, probably next week or so. Now, before I go, I do have to thank today's sponsor, which is USCCA, the United States Concealed Carry Association. Being an armed American is both an honor and a responsibility, and it's not to be taken lightly. If you own a firearm, you should get training, you should educate yourself, and you should probably get some liability insurance. That's where the USCCA comes in. Click the link below and explore your membership options, and it's risk-free with USCCA's bulletproof money-back guarantee. The USCCA was created to assist Americans like you and I. They're committed to providing life-saving self-defense resources to help you and your family stay safe. When you activate your membership, you'll automatically start getting life-saving and self-defense education, plus self-defense liability insurance should you have to defend yourself. Don't wait until it's too late. Click the link below to find out more. Jesus, when am I gonna put all this shit? Now time for the worst part of working in your house is now I got all this bullshit to clean up, all this rotten wood that I knocked around and dust on my nice shelves. Gross. I talked to Basement Jesus, but he's back at the crack house. All right. See you next time, weirdos.